Tonight, I will race against the 7 strongest men in town, maybe the world. And I will win. Because the Heavenly Father will get in the car with me and him and I will win 10,000 pesos to put right back into the car and race again. And for the orphans and for the children of the world and for my kids and for my sponsors and for my YouTube channel and pretty much everyone else. Love you. 3Dub. How's it going, friends? Welcome back to the channel, the 3Dub. It is Friday, and it is my day off, and it is the time to prepare because we are heading for a points race tomorrow at Mountain View Raceway, Spring City, Tennessee, the Bull Ring, where it all started for me. What I found out last race is the car is right if I can drive it, and I've got to drive better, and I will. I decided this. I know the car will turn now, and I know how hard I can drive it there. Not so much at I-75, but I do know at Mountain View how to push the car. So, this is my thinking going in. I'm going to drive as hard as I can. And I'm going to try to win as so hard like never before. Now, I'm going to need some help. I don't know how they're going to do it. If it's hot lap qualifying or if it's hot lap for heat race or some kind of dash or a pill draw. I don't know what they're going to do. But I know the car's good enough and I know I can get it done here. I've done it before. It's time to win. Why not me? Why not have confidence? Quit wallering, I guess that's how you say it, around and feeling sorry for yourself or wishing. I am going to drive the wheels off this thing. It's time to win. I'm going into with some confidence. I feel good about it. Maybe it could be a lie. I don't know. But I'm just going to go after it. Man, I want to be in victory lane. I've not won. I didn't win any last year. So it's been a while, and I need it. And to me, it validates winning. Of course, you know, we're having fun, we're racing, but to me, winning validates. I'm not saying every week, but a win every now and then is good because you spend so much time, money, and effort in this sport. It just feels good. Like I said, they have the best victory lane there too, and I want to celebrate with friends and family. That would be so cool. I'm going after it tomorrow. I've got a fire inside of me. I have got to change gear. The car is a mess. It needs to be washed, as we say, with an R. Washed. I don't know why. But I've got the whole day to do it. Looks like weather's going to be great tomorrow. It's going to be super hot. Let's get busy. Let's get this done. All right, we're on video. Hello.
You need to get in there.
You get in there. Are you a 3Dub fan? Hey, I got you some money. She made me some superhero cards. 3Dub, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Who's going to win tonight?
3Dub.
We're going to victory lane.
3Dub.
I'm starting dead last. Hey, I'm starting dead last. I got a bad pill draw. Well, we might be last. Look at these people around here, y'all. All right, y'all, thank you. I'm gonna go film the track. Looks like it's gonna be a good night here at Mountain View. I've got to go to the driver's seat. Come up here and look at the track. Y'all too? Yeah, I got some cuts in my right rear tire, but hopefully it'll hold up. I'm gonna go out here and try it. But if not, I'll change it out. Hot laps are not going to mean anything. We're first out. They're running the track in now. Oh, check it out. They got some mud out here. Yeah, the track looks good. It's going to be tacky. Full runner wide open. Hopefully that tire holds up. Yeah, I drew a 140. Dang it, a 140 from a pill draw. So we're pill drawing for heat races. So that stinks. I could come from the back tonight, maybe in the heat race. Stay out of the wreck. Y'all start praying now. 3 dub. What's going on, y'all? Just come back from hot laps. It was we were the first out, and the track was super greasy and slick. I ended up with out of 13 cars, I had the third fastest time, but all that will disappear because that track is not ready yet. But they'll get it ready after these big tires run on it. But yeah, the car was, I'm not kidding, was really awesome. So I'm looking forward to the heat race, probably starting last, but we'll see what we can do. I'll see y'all around. I tried to go under him, as y'all saw, but he was having engine problems, and he said it's no big deal. So I'm starting ninth in the feature, and we'll see. What do you think, Matt?
I think you'll do well. I think you'll leave get up to fifth.
I need some cautions. We got 20 laps. I need some prayers, y'all. It's going to be a miracle to drive the front. Eric and Lamar and Johnny are all in the top 3 spots. So I'll be going uphill for this fight. So just hang around. We'll see y'all in a little bit. right, y'all. That's the aftermath. I don't think I've ever been hit with that much damage. The car's destroyed. I hadn't really looked at it too well. Both rears are flat. The whole axle, well, the rear end. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Look at that. Everything under here is destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. Just a bad incident. Well, let's see if we can get it loaded. Well, that didn't go according to plan. Wasn't too good. You know, I had a good feeling about that race, and man, we were doing good. Not a big fan of the pill draw. Not that that's what caused that, but yeah, I don't like that pill draw stuff. That's no good. It just yeah, if you're fastest, you know, in hot laps, I guess I think you should be rewarded for it. But I love heat racing though. I do. I love to be on the track as much as possible. But yeah, the night didn't work out like I intended. So it's Thursday. We raced last Saturday, and I just haven't been able to. I didn't have a lot of time to do video, and you know, you get really down about stuff like that. Spent a lot of money on the car, and now I've got to spend a whole bunch more. As you can see, I'm sitting in an empty garage, the spot where the 3 Dubs should be. But there's a lot of bad that came out of that, and then there's a lot of good, and I want to share that with you. And can I take the time to be real with you all? I'm just going to be real. And so, you know, that accident happened on the last lap, and the fellow that did it, I had talked to him before the race, and he's a really good guy, and we always talk, and you know, there was nothing intentionally done there. Intentional, it was not. It was just a freak accident, and he felt bad. He come by afterwards and said, "I'm sorry, you know, I hated that happened." And I hold no ill will toward him at all. It was just an accident, like I said. I wish him well on getting his car back together, and praying for him. He's got a health issue he's dealing with. He was sharing with me before the race. But what I want to talk about, we're moving on. We're fine. You know, that's okay. The car's, as you can see, it's tore up pretty bad. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I owe apology to some folks. When I got into that crash and my car come to a rest, I'm not gonna lie to you. I got in the flesh, and I let out a cussing, raging fit. Yep, me, Mr. Super Christian. Yeah, I lost it. I got in the flesh, and I'm sorry to those that heard it. I want to apologize. I'm not perfect, and I don't want nobody to think that I don't have my weak moments, because I do. And I'm just being real with you. I messed up and said some stupid stuff, and some poison come out of the fountain. The Bible says you can't spew sweet and sour at the same time. And I had some poison come out. And to the track worker that come up to me, and he left because I was having a tirade and a little fit. And God knows he's seen my fits before. I've struggled with it, with some fits of rage and just childish stuff. But I'm sorry to him for the actions and the things I said. And he went away, and then somebody else approached, and by then I had finally started breathing, and I calmed down. So I've got to work on that. I don't need to react like that. I don't want to be that type person. So I'm going to work on that and try to get better. But yeah, I messed up there, and I'm sorry. So they towed me back, and and we look over the damage. We're worried about getting it into the trailer. But Hughes boys and everybody, Blake come down and said he's sorry for bumping me. That was a racing incident, and I want to know if he could help. And others, many of y'all showed up to try to help and concern and check on me and the fans, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you for that, fellow racers. You know who you are. I can't name everybody because I'll just leave somebody out, but I appreciate that. We was able to get it in the trailer. You know, on Sundays, I lead music at Flat Top Church, and it's just a day where, especially after what happened, I don't even fool with it. Especially this time, I was like, I ain't touching it. And I'm leaving in the trailer. I'm not even going to look at it. I don't even know when I'm going to race again. I'm in no hurry. But I got a call that evening. I was supposed to go camping this weekend with the family and some people from church, but it got canceled because we're so busy with kids' sports. But I got a call from Johnny Hughes, and he said, is your car still in the trailer? I said, yeah, it is. And he said, well, we're going to come get it, and we're going to fix it for you while you're on your trip. Now, that's the kind of friends that I have. Those guys are like family, and they saw how down I was about it, and they understand. They've been there before. Good folks right there, y'all. They have actually Lamar come got my car and took it to the Hughes shop. And he said, I have a rear end for you. And I said, well, I'll buy it. He said, no, I'm giving it to you. That's the kind of folks the Hugheses are. They'll help you. They'll give you the shirt off their back. And I appreciate that. Those are my friends. Those are my family. And I'll always sing their praises because I know what kind of people they are. And I'll always support them. I have many great friends, not just them, but and that was impressive, what they did. And they have my car. And so Lamar and Eric, I believe, and was trying to, in between their farming, you know, they run a business, a huge farming business. Support Hughes Farms, by the way. They have been trying to fix my car. And long story short, the rear end, it didn't work out with some of my stuff. And we did have to order a brand new one, so. The 1,500 to win race, street stock at Mountain View is Saturday. And I wasn't going to be in it because I was going camping, but now my camping trip is canceled. So I thought, well, if he gets it fixed, maybe I could run. And I was thinking, man, I don't know if I'm even going to run again. But we're not going to have the new rear end in time. But Lamar has offered to let me drive his, you know, he got a new car, which he won. Congratulations, Saturday. He won in his new car, the 13 car. That's a bad ride. And he has offered to let me drive his 15 car, which is also a great car, which I've drove it before, but I haven't drove it at Mountain View. But the previous time he was there, he ran the fastest lap in that car. That's a really good car, so. By the generosity of Lamar, I will be in the 15 Saturday at the 1,500 to win street stock mania event at Mountain View, Spring City, the Bull Ring. Of course, if I wreck it, I've got to pay for repair, and that's fair. Hopefully, I won't get in a wreck. The weather does not look good at this point, so I don't even know if we'll be even racing. So maybe I can get in the 15 car, and I told him, I said, I'd like to try to win, and he said I would expect nothing less. That's the kind of guy he is. So I really want to say I appreciate them, and you know, I've been down, but I've come back up. I've strengthened myself in the Lord, and of course he forgives me. Thank God for grace and mercy. But I'm going to try to grow and learn from that and move forward. And again, I want to say thank you all for reaching out, and we'll be back at some point. Hopefully we get the race in. But thank you all for watching and for liking and subscribing, and continue to do so. And maybe we'll keep putting out some good videos and some good racing, and we'll keep looking for that first win of the season. But we got some work to do, and that's okay. We'll get there. Thank you again, and I will see you, Lord willing, Saturday.